Solution-driven people take proactive steps to address challenges, which can lead to quicker and more effective problem resolution. They get out of those situations that might stop others. They get out of them much more quickly. When they face a challenge, they quickly find a different way and a way to continue to move forward. It also means that that person is much more adaptable. And we've talked about that so many times on different episodes of this podcast, that adaptability is the key in the state of constant change. And that's where we are in our world and in our environment right now. Change is the only constant. Things are very fluid, and we've got to be able to adapt and pivot. Hey everybody, welcome to Finding the Upside, the podcast where we help you discover opportunities in the face of life's challenges. Today we are delving into a topic that can transform the way you approach problems and adversity in your life or your business. We're going to talk about the power of mindset, shifting from problem-oriented to solution-driven. Now, I know there's a lot of content about mindset. So many people are talking about this. But I think it's because we're at a time where it's becoming more and more in the awareness of more people. And years ago, I think it was something that only people that were involved in some kind of learning or personal development talked about. I know for years of doing trainings, mindset was always a part of a lot of the different trainings that I've done at companies and for individuals, whether that means for business owners, whether that means for corporate leaders, whether that means for employees at a company. Mindset is the basis and the foundation of how you address the challenges that you come up against in your life, whether that's in your personal life or in your business. So let's get into the mindset paradigm. Your mindset is the way you perceive and respond to the world. And that plays a significant role in how you navigate any of life's challenges. So think about this. Are you someone who tends to focus on the problems? Or are you someone who always seeks a solution? And the way you answer this question can have a profound impact on your life. So let's start by distinguishing between a problem-oriented mindset and a solution-driven mindset. A problem-oriented mindset are individuals that often dwell on the issues at hand, seeing obstacles as insurmountable barriers. They actually stop them in their tracks, and they may be quick to blame external factors or others for their own difficulties. Now, in contrast, those with a solution-driven mindset view challenges as opportunities. You know that that's what this podcast, Finding the Upside, is about. But these people, if you're one of them, you always actively seek solutions. These people take responsibility for their circumstances, and they are open to learning and growth. Now, let me just say right here that it is common as a human being to sometimes get caught up in that problem-oriented mindset, even if you most often are solution-driven. But it's your awareness about that that's important, to really be able to look at yourself, pick up the mirror and reflect whether you're doing that and which mindset you are adopting in that particular time in your life or facing that particular challenge. Let's talk about the benefits of a solution-driven mindset. Why is it so powerful? Well, it can obviously build resilience. Solution-driven individuals are much more resilient. They bounce back from setbacks because they focus on finding a way forward. Where if someone's problem-oriented, it stops them in their tracks and they lose all momentum and sometimes are stuck. Also, seeking solutions fosters creativity and innovation. So having a solution-driven mindset encourages thinking outside the box and exploring new possibilities. Also, proactive action. Solution-driven people take proactive steps to address challenges, which can lead to quicker and more effective problem resolution. They get out of those situations that might stop others. They get out of them much more quickly. When they face a challenge, they quickly find a different way and a way to continue to move forward. It also means that that person is much more adaptable. And we've talked about that so many times on different episodes of this podcast, that adaptability is the key in the state of constant change. And that's where we are in our world and in our environment right now. Change is the only constant. Things are very fluid, and we've got to be able to adapt and pivot. Also, empowerment. This solution-driven mindset empowers individuals to take control of their circumstances rather than feeling helpless when they're facing any adversity. Now let's take a look at some real-life stories of mindset transformation to illustrate the power of this. I want to share some people in history that you might know. First, let's look at Thomas Edison. Edison famously attempted thousands of times to invent the light bulb. And I know it's cliche because so many people have talked about this example, but it's such a great one because we could all relate to it. When he was asked about his failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's solution-driven mindset eventually led to his success. Think about if he would have given up. Also, I'm going to say this name wrong. It's, the little girl who was shot in the face, Malala Yousafzai.
Oh, dear God. Yes, I know who you're talking.
Maybe I could just say, Malala Yousafzai. I don't know how to say that.
I'm going on YouTube. I'm not even trying to read the pronunciation for that.
Malala.
Spell it for me.
M-A.
Don't even worry about it.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so you would think on ABC they...
Finally tonight, our Person of the Week. There was another name on the short list for the Nobel Peace Prize today. Malala, 16 years
I'll just say
old.
Malala. I'll just say Malala. Because she is known by Malala.
That news anchor went through the same exact thing.
You're probably right. Okay, all right. Next, let's take a look at Malala. We all know this Pakistani activist that was shot by the Taliban for advocating for girls' education. Instead of becoming problem-oriented, she became an even more outspoken advocate, winning the Nobel Peace Prize. Another perfect example is Elon Musk. He is still facing countless challenges, but with ambitious projects such as Tesla and SpaceX. It is his solution-driven mindset that has enabled him to overcome and still facing and achieving groundbreaking innovations while facing those challenges that he still faces today. I'll give it that. He continues to forge forward to find new ways and not be derailed by any problems that he comes up against. How do you cultivate a solution-driven mindset in your own life? Here's some practical steps. First off, and I already alluded to this, awareness. Recognizing when you're slipping into a problem-oriented mindset is so important, and it can happen. We're humans. Some of us, I know myself included, can catch myself in that mindset, and I'm able to bring my awareness to it. That's what allows us to consciously shift our focus to finding solutions. So you've got to develop a muscle for that. Bring your awareness and recognize when that might be happening so that you can shift. Positivity, embracing positive thinking. You can't stay in a state of lack or negativity to find a solution. Believing that there's a solution to every problem, even if it's not immediately apparent, it's the foundation that positive thinking will allow you to uncover. Next is learning from failures. I have an expression that I say, you either win or you learn. You never lose. See failures as a stepping stone to success and learn from your mistakes and adapt. Many times you may see that they're not even mistakes. I've had a lot of people that I speak to say that. They're like, I wouldn't call it a mistake because I learned something from it. So that's an important element of having a solution-driven mindset. Also, setting goals, defining clear goals, and developing action plans to achieve them. A solution-driven mindset is goal-oriented. So many of us have intentions of getting somewhere or doing something, but without those goals, the solutions don't magically happen. Having those goals and having that solution-driven mindset is the way to continue to evolve your thinking, where those solutions and those ways to face those challenges will appear and will come up for you. So as we end today's shorty episode, I want to leave you with this thought. Your mindset is a powerful force in your life. By shifting from problem-oriented to solution-driven, you can transform the way you approach any challenge and turn any of them into opportunities for growth and success. Thanks for joining me on this episode of Finding the Upside. If you found this content valuable, please share it with friends and family who might benefit. Until next time, keep moving forward to find the upside in every challenge you face. And remember that the power of solution-driven mindset can change your life for the better. Bye for now.